Hi, everyone. It's Tammy here in Santa Monica, and I'm joined by Alex in San Francisco. And it's great to be here today and to talk about we have a women's group coming up, a Women in Money group coming up that we're so excited about. And we were talking on this topic, of course, the other day, and the subject about the right side of the menu came up. And Alex, tell me more. I don't even know how that came about.
Well, it's funny, that distinction came forward for me because I had that epiphany moment. I realized I was trained to order from the right side of the menu, which means open the menu, look along the right side and focus in or hone in on what's the cheapest thing. And then go over to the left and go, oh, I'll be having that. Well, anyway, I mean, that was the instruction. It was like, that's how you order off the menu, off the right side. And what occurred to me, in my adult life was like, whoa, wait a minute. Like it had no reference to what was available on the left side. And that was true of really anything in my life. It was like, for me, opening up to, oh, there is a whole left side. And then, this menu has lots of things on it. What is it that I want? What kind of experience am I looking for in life? And so you and I started talking about it when we were getting ready for this group, and we thought it was a great topic to bring forward because I think it's well, for me, I could recognize it as almost like a habitual way of being.
Yes.
And cultivating a different habit or a different awareness has just been really incredibly impactful in my life.
Yes, I can relate to that. And I think I was sharing with you a couple weeks ago, being at a friend's dinner party, and we were at a really nice restaurant, and I opened up the menu and my eyes went right to the right side of the menu without even, it took me a moment to realize, oh my gosh, I'm looking at the right side of the menu. I haven't even looked at what's available. And it was like I was scanning the right side of the menu as you did to look for the price. And I stopped myself and I said, my gosh, I'm looking at the right side of the menu, and it's like, what is it that I really want? What is the dinner experience that I want to have tonight? So as I'm having this conversation inside my head, nobody around me knew, and I closed my eyes for just a second, and I said, what is it that sounds really good to me that I want to have tonight? And I decided on a wonderful meal. It turned out great, and it's not that I was looking because I had a certain amount of money in my wallet. It was just a habit to look at the right side of the menu, and it probably started when I was younger. I don't remember, and it's in a way it's kind of the microcosm for things that I've done in my life, where there's times where I've maybe looked at the possibility of going on a vacation, and then I'm looking at the right side of the menu and letting the price be more the factor than going, oh, what is the experience that I want to have?
Yes.
And I love, this is just one of the things that we'll be talking about in our group, and maybe not as microcosm as that, but really starting to get into a different habit of looking at the experiences that we want to have, whether it's with a material item like a car or a house, whatever that might be, or maybe it's a vacation, or maybe it's, moving across country, whatever that might be, and looking and really creating the experience first. Because we've all done that. We've all gotten excited about something, and it's like our mood was high about it. We were enthusiastic, and we just created it. And money wasn't really the factor, even though it was, but it wasn't the thing we looked at first because we were so excited about this experience.
Yeah, like it didn't lead. It didn't take the lead. And what I love is, to me, I keep seeing like the balance of the two, because both occur in this world. It's like, yes, we have the right side, and we have the left side. And to bring so much more enthusiasm, inspiration into the equation. And to me, I think I was mentioning this earlier, to me, what I see happens for myself is also a real higher level, much higher level of curiosity.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
sometimes
yes.
I'll look at the right side of the menu and it's almost like shut her down. I can't even fathom that price tag.
Yeah.
But when I'm open and I, you know, look back to like, well, wait a minute, what is the ultimate experience I'm looking for here?
Yes.
That becomes a much broader inquiry, becomes a much more interesting conversation to have.
Yes.
A real curious conversation. How could this occur? And then I get really, really creative about, well, how would I create the, whatever it is, the $20,000? It's like, whatever. How would I do it? What would I do? What kinds of things would I be willing to try on? And, you know, I think that this all came up because we were talking about, like, we want to support women and really seeing what kind of material rises up when we really look squarely at both sides of the equation and allow any, you know, all the other stuff that's in the way to come up so it can be handled and dealt with and released.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. So that's the idea. We're excited about it. I'm super excited.
Me too. Well, thanks. It's been a great conversation to have about the right side of the menu.
Yes.